Hey, I'm sick. Unlike a normal duck video, this is swearing. Bye. Hello there. How do you do?
I fare well.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. It's a good faring weather out here today. All right. So, have you ever heard of Katalyka?
No? Katalyka?
Oh yeah, dude, Katalyka. It's the greatest board game of all time, or at least like the greatest updated board game of all time. Allow me to give you a bit of context. So Katalyka, it is a strategy game for 1 to 4 players that focuses on building a stellar culture that spans across an entire galaxy. It is created by the Molly Friedrich, who is if you don't know anything about the board game community, the board game community is like it's small, like like the people who like fund board games, they're small but very dedicated. Like they will pay a lot of money. Look at this. 85 backers pledged $7,840 to bring this project to life.
Jesus, I wish I had that much money.
Exactly, dude. That is like the power of All right, so Katalyka is basically like you are you're basically like you're trying to become the perfect organism, sort of. Okay, an interesting idea for a board game. Okay, so let's talk about the updates. The greatest part of this game. You might be asking like where can I get this game? You can't get it. That's the thing. You simply just cannot get it. The first update, brief introduction to the 4 decks. Basically, it's like talking about like how the game works and like how everything is supposed to mesh together. Okay, like basic stuff. For the first couple of updates, it is relatively normal. A brief introduction of like what we're looking at, like the amount of players that you can have, culture cards, like different like cultures that you can embody, like with this organism, shipping costs for the game. All right, simple stuff. A gameplay demo. The video's unavailable now, but you know, by like the 4th update, by 2011, it was funded successfully. Like here it is, update 5. We get to make it. You know, you start like seeing all this like positivity. 6, the production schedule. So like this person, like they're basically walking like hand through hand. This is like amazing. This is like especially for a Kickstarter. Like to have a person this open and honest, like it's great. Like it's a thing that's like positive. All right, so that is until we get to update 14. Update. Ever since December, I have been harassed by a voice that is claiming to be the sun. And it's been attacking me and harassing me almost every hour of the day. This is the best way I can explain what I am going through. If anyone has any advice or offer help with this problem, it's not really what I was hoping for, and it was very much not what I was told making this game would be last year when I started working on it. The voice says, the Sun doesn't want to publish Katalyka because it wants you to be almost exactly like Katalyka, but keep it all secret. If you publish your game, it is going to let people in on too many secrets. Paraphrasing. My response, the giant glowing mass of hydrogen that lights up our planet with heat and color wants to remain a secret? Seems like a bit of a pipe dream to me. So, by this update, you probably realize, oh shit, who did I give my money to? So the sun, you know, the one in the sky, that thing, it is telling this person not to do this, not to create this game. It's a rather lengthy update. Like most people when they saw this, they were like, oh shit, yeah. I assume that you're just like we need to like take over, like, and just like ignore it, take your time, we can wait, don't stress. Like they're trying to like give like advice, but some people they decide to make a joke out of it by posting a donator posting as the sun saying, take all of your money, buy the sniper rifle, kill anyone who disobeys me. All right, so then it goes back to normal. Printing has begun, producing the first batch, and the spiritual side has been calming down a lot in these months or two, as we've been working through some of the more complex details behind the spiritual plasma attacks that have been trying to destroy me since 2008. I actually feel confident, able to figure out pretty much everything that I needed to, and the record in my journals is a full enough account of things, and is just now waiting for my part before all the cascades go out, attack tax on me end completely.
Apparently the sun has fried their brain on how to spell.
Yeah, either that or I fried my brain. Sorry, basically, the U.S. Navy has been putting up transmitter systems all over the place to control the plasma transition.
I'm sure that's what it is.
So that it can try to use information as a weapon.
Yep, those damn U.S. Navy bases put
Yeah.
neurons in my brain to make me think things.
Apparently, I recorded some things that were a reference to Navy weapons without knowing that, and so I became one of their targets. What the f***? I want to let you know that I have moved 2,000 miles, found an apartment, and currently in the process of getting my life in order again. I would be printing up copies of the game right now, but my bike trailer was stolen a couple of weeks ago when I was homeless and looking for a place to live. It starts getting weirder, and weirder, and weirder, and weirder. And at some point, people started getting their game. Half of the people who donated got the game. The other half, to our knowledge, Molly has not done anything. And the final update, which was posted this month, this person hasn't posted since 2018. So this month, there was a new post. I feel like this has to be the final update. It called me Katalyka today. So let's do a little imagination exercise.
Yeah, we become Death Destroyer worlds. What's this?
Let's say I did everything perfectly. I designed the game just right, Kickstarter took their $1,800, and I used the remaining $6,000 to buy copies and I didn't have the paper thickness problem or the printer ink issue. Let's pretend I didn't have to buy that second printer or its more expensive ink, and you didn't have to announce a huge postal rate increase a couple months after the Kickstarter ended. The Seymour family didn't betray me that December, telling they were moving to a new house in 3 weeks, leaving me essentially homeless at Christmas of 2012. Let's pretend I didn't lose hundreds of dollars shipping out copies that did go out.
How long have they been making this game for that 2012 is relevant?
Let's see. The first update for this game, 2011?
They've been taking Katalyka for a while.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, some people got their copies of, like, 2018. Instead of only producing and sending out 54 copies of the game, some even with free copies of Eternal War of the Candy Realms, I was able to make all 85 copies of Katalyka, and everyone who got it loved it. How would that ideal Katalyka be different and improved over the actual game design as it was published and sent out by my backers? Let's explore in detail how it would have grown in popularity. Who is going to be the biggest supporter of it? Who would have recommended it in a review? What kind of marketing and merch was supposed to happen? What kind of game conventions was I supposed to go to spread the game? How is it going to go from that initial 80 Kickstarter backers to the next 100 copies sold, then first 1,000 copies? Please explain exactly what that successful Katalyka narrative was supposed to be. What unique feature of Katalyka is supposed to be considered its strongest point? The 13-path gameplay mechanic? The living sun
the person who made it?
This,
Why are they asking so many questions?
I don't f***ing know!
You're having a mental breakdown.
No, yeah, no, this entire...
Is the sun writing this?
I don't know!
Is the sun in the room with us right now?
I think so. No, it's pitch black. No, there's a light. I think that's the sun, like, gazing its eyes on me. Okay, what was supposed to be everyone's favorite features of the game? I don't know. You'd probably have to sell it to people. I don't know anymore. How much profit was I supposed to make on each copy?
That's something you set yourself. I don't think the sun can tell you that one.
How is it supposed to be picked up by a publisher and mass-produced to the wider public? It's a Kickstarter, dude. I'm sorry.
It's Google. It's your updates for Kickstarter.
Were they going to buy the individual rights to that one game in a large sum? Yeah, that tends to be how board games are bought. I mean, like, at least TV shows, that's how they're bought. Like, you buy the property. Or were they going to immediately recognize my skill at single-handedly designing such a huge and awesome game and offer me as a designer or artist full-time?
Alright, they're glazing themselves a little.
Nah, dude, this game, it's gotta be, like, next level.
You know what? The sun is endorsing it, so...
Exactly. No. The Sun doesn't want Katalyka to be
Well, no, the
published.
Sun wants Katalyka to happen. They just don't want other people to know because it's too good.
Yeah. How many hundreds of thousands or millions of copies of the game were supposed to sell in the wider public? I don't know. How much money in total was I supposed to make in profit from that one game getting popular? $3 million? $10 million? After all, you told me to make the game. Surely you had its success in mind. You certainly didn't tell me to make the game because you simply only had its failure planned, along with a huge set of gotchas and setups and traps for me.
All right. Let's just pause for a second because I just saw racism is coming up. Let's just pause for a second and think about what they just said. They're saying it like they're being forced to make it, so I can only assume that the Sun has them at gunpoint, and this is a letter to the Sun.
No, I think that...
Or the plasma rays? Did they say the plasma?
The spiritual plasma attacks?
Spiritual plasma?
What is a spiritual plasma attack, by the way? Like, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's from the new Street Fighter. but anyway, I'm just lost for words. I don't...
That is the beauty of Katalyka. Sorry.
I'm too confused.
The truth is, you accused me of racism because I had worked through false accusations against me that I was unsafe for children by 2011. What?
That's not racism. That would be like allegations or something.
But you still wanted me to fail because you couldn't handle that I had exposed the evil black racists who false accused me. The Horton family beating and crying the 2-year-old upstairs from my apartment with a bop, which they had blamed me to avoid consequences.
What?
What is happening? I was that annoying white person who figured out that the evil black racist people were dominating UV's chlorophyll narrative.
Who the fuck is UV? It's like chlorophyll.
I think it's the sun. Like UV radiation.
No. They're not bringing this back to this. They reported on black people because of the sun?
I also apparently because they beat their 2-year-old upstairs.
Is it because
with a bop.
they're jealous of the fact that they don't have melanin so they can't like stay in the sun as long?
What are you talking about?
With the sun longer?
What? No. What? I'm so confused.
Well, no, because like if you think about it, right? The black people can technically last in the sun longer because melanin or melatonin, which is it? Like the darker your skin is, the more you're able to absorb sunlight without it like directly affecting you.
Yeah.
And I think because this person wants to listen to the sun now, they want to be with the sun for as long as possible. They're jealous that these posers with the UV chlorophyll narrative are able to listen to the sun for longer than they can.
I had documented.
Intersex angel? What the?
Wait, don't swear. It's bad to swear. I had documented in detail that I had wanted to be a natural fair huntress of the garden. That I identified as an intersex angel without functioning sex organ.
That's not how that happens.
I mean, like...
You can be intersex, but I don't think you can become an angel.
Dude, tell that to the people who, like, are trans species, okay?
Oh, yeah, you know what? You're sorry. I'm not being PC enough for this sun-listening person.
As the opposite of plants having both. What?
Oh.
And that I supported parthenogenic cloning of my tribe's children instead of children being sexualized to break their holy seals laying with beasts called husband. What the what does that mean?
I think what they're saying is that... Oh, so they're saying, like, they don't want to have sex with men because they don't like men. But they also don't want their kids to have sex with men, making them not a virgin, but so they're cloning them to make more of them?
I don't know, like, so you can have, like, an infinite supply of, like, pure children. I don't know.
But they wouldn't be able to have a child in the first place because there's an intersex angel without functioning sex organs.
I just realized this won't be a Duck video. Like, this has got to be, like, some other channel video, because, like, this is weirdly dark.
What the hell is happening?
This is my first time actually reading this update.
You know what? No. Just straight up, you can post this on the Duck. Put a warning up, though.
I demonstrated exactly what the stellar culture was, hoping someone would eventually learn. I single-handedly introduced this planet, the idea of pink or green being the rightful division of life and death.
Huh?
That plants are an essential function of inward-moving death pressure as parts of our planet's relationships with each other. That the pink throne is supposed to be the position of free will earned by hunting and eating their darkers who have been rightfully death-pressured into a food source.
You know what? That doesn't sound too far off from what I've heard from some feminist rallies. The pink throne is supposed position of free will.
There could only be one disease of full plant reclamation, and that the Ring Revolt is building enormous ceramic isocahedrons, like this planet turns suns into fuel sources.
Wait, there's multiple suns?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, like, what are stars?
Yeah, but I thought there was only one sun that was speaking to her.
And
they're an intersex angel.
And it got millions of views on the internet. I think at this point they're just writing whatever's going on. I was the lady who made everyone racist. I don't want to be near this person, because if they'll make everyone racist.
Making everyone racist. I want to be racist.
I don't want to be racist. That's just the thing I don't want to be. I exposed that black culture is using its influence over UV to attack anything on the planet that got too close to being a fair huntress, which was the ultimate goal of animal evolution in the stellar culture.
Is this what the game was supposed to be?
No! No, it's not!
Was this the vision? The vision for Galactica was to destroy black culture?
I don't know!
I thought it was a silly, like, Civ building game.
It is. It's literally, like, from what I can tell, it's literally just a more complicated version of, Settlers of Catan.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
I mean, like, it looks like that. It's a bunch of hexagons.
I don't know if being a fair huntress plays into that.
There was no chance that Katalyka was going to be successful.
Yeah, when you're a weirdo like this, holy
And since we know no white or Asian people have ever turned into black people naturally, and this planet only has
change skin color once you've been born. No, interestingly enough, you can have a child with different skin color than you, even if both the parents are white. You can still have a black child. It happened a lot in South Africa recently, and a lot of people think that their wives had cheated on them, but genetically, like, okay. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, generally, as you get closer to the equator, people's skin gets darker. There's some science to prove that, like, because of evolution and stuff, your skin will sort of change to whatever sort of location you're at.
Yeah.
So if you're moving from one area to another, your child's skin color could be completely different from you and your spouse's, depending on where you have the kid.
No,
which I think is interesting.
I don't
know if necessarily no white or Asian people have never turned into black people. Like, their kids could become, but, like, it's all down to, like, semantics.
Yeah. And this planet only has one race of females on its pink opposite of the plant throne.
The plants have thrones?
You were essentially accusing me of being a normal woman on the pink throne.
What's a pink throne?
I don't know what the pink throne is.
Throne?
You set me up to fail because you didn't want to deal with the success.
Wait. Stop.
Okay.
They're an intersex angel with no functioning sex organs, and yet they're also a woman?
Sure. Like,
But
I guess like you're accusing
is
me
that,
of being a quote normal woman. Is like
well, no,
you're not like
they've also referred to themselves as a woman multiple times without other people's perception of them.
okay. She, I guess,
I'm
rather
really
than them.
confused. Maybe they're using she/her pronouns besides.
Maybe like she them, Shem.
She/them. Oh, she/them could be it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You set me up to fail because you didn't want to deal with the success I already had. Goodbye, Miss Molly. One
Miss
person
Molly.
likes this update. My real question is, who's it?
The sun.
Dude,
I
like,
have to assume it's the sun.
clearly, and I'm saying like this with like the most love I can give. This person needs serious help. Like, serious help.
Okay. Here's the thing. I don't know if I can believe that this is an honest to God like schizophrenic freak out. I feel like this is like somebody trying so hard to create an internet ARG.
Dude,
My
I
opinion.
I promise you it is that, because one of the people who like was fascinated with the subject, they interviewed the person and they were exactly what you imagine.
Huh. There are parts of it that I feel like even if you were trying to sound crazy, you couldn't sound as crazy as that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But to me, it sounds like this person was. Let me know what I'm allowed to make money doing without the mark of melanin upon my skin. What?
What does this mean? Or in my forehead as that melatonin that controls. What does melatonin have to do with it now?
Melatonin doesn't control gender. Yeah, well, I mean, there's like. Melatonin is linked to some decreases in testosterone, but like, it's very minimal.
Oh, I didn't know that. Damn, bro, I'm overdosing on melatonin. I'm overdosing on melanin.
That is a crazy rabbit hole. If you think about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody created this game thinking that it was going to be super great, and they obviously got a lot of money from it, and some people got the game, so supposedly we think they got the game. I don't know if they actually got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What I think it is I think this person is just doing. Unfortunately, it's really common for Kickstarters to be a scam. I think what it is it's some person's insane way to get out of a Kickstarter. Like, agree they didn't want to ship out.
No, I don't even think that's it, because people got the game. Like, people have gotten copies of the game. Like, half of the people who backed it got copies. Like 43
It
people.
says that?
Yeah, no. People actually like reported it, and she even said it herself. She sent out 43 copies of the game, so she has the funding to make it. She made the game. She had all the paper and stuff cut out. She just didn't send all of it out, and that's the most I can like. That is the most evidence that it
just
could.
makes it so much weirder, though.
No, I think that is just because this person genuinely is like, there's something genuinely like wrong, like, and they're like, and they need to seek like serious professional help.
Also, wildly, weirdly racist.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Well, I mean, like, if you listen to like a lot of, or at least like from what I've seen from like, if you look at like footage of like people having mental breakdowns, for some odd reason they go into like weird taboo subjects.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that. I think that this is a person who like legitimately has issues, and like maybe bipolar disorder or.
Oh, it totally could be, because Kanye recently got off of his weird
Anti-Semitism thing. Yeah.
And we know that was probably because of his bipolar. It doesn't excuse it, but it's like.
Yeah.
It makes you understand the headspace where this person's coming from. They're just not well.
Abso-freaking-lutely, dude. Yeah. Final thoughts on.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you listen to your inner son and you
Boo
don't
the moon.
share with the world your Katalyka, because if you end up doing so, you'll end up becoming racist and you won't be able to ascend the pink throne.
Exactly. Subscribe to the Duck. Subscribe to Spicecream. He's got a video probably at some point coming out.
I'm making a long video coming out soon.
This is probably going to come out after your video.
Yeah, make sure you become the huntress you deserve to be.
Become the huntress you deserve to be, and destroy the green throne, ascend the pink throne. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the stuff about plants.
Yep.
And plastic matter.
Yeah. Make sure that the U.S. Navy doesn't try to destroy your place on the throne by sending spiritual plasma missiles, whatever the heck she was saying, and yeah. Bye.
Bye.